I'm Stephanie, and this is Snowdome of the Day, the Advent edition, number 15. It's very cold outside, but it's very warm inside this snowdome. A figural dome that's relatively new. It's a mason jar with greenery and a bow on top, and a house inside. Outside the house, there's a mailbox and a fence and a snowman, and if you turn it around, you get to see the back of the house, which is not fenced, and some nice trees. You know, I keep looking at this snowdome and I think, what does it do? And I think that's partly because of this base that has an interesting bottom, and I keep trying to find an on and off switch, maybe for a light. Where's the music? And then I think, no, just let this snowdome be. It is enough. It is working hard enough with all that beautiful snow. It's a mason jar with this fun little metal part to make sure we know what it is. And it even went to the work of having a bow and leaf and berries, which might not hold up too well over time. Whoever made it figured out how to have the house have windows and that little bitty fence and the mailbox. This snowdome is enough. Who am I to have more expectations of it other than to let it be itself? The word of the day is be, as in, you know what? We're doing well enough to be who we are. Our friends and neighbors, our relatives, they're doing well enough to be who they are. And when I think about what it means to be a person of faith and our understanding of what it means to be a baptized person and God's call in our lives, part of that call has to do with letting God use us as we are, not as we could be or as somebody should be. We're called to be ourselves. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be open to God's urging in our lives to learn new things, to be more aware of God. But I think in Advent especially, we're called to remember we don't have to wait for a future time to be disciples. We already are. We already are who we are, and that is what we have to offer right now. We might learn a new language. We might learn to be more empathetic or self-reflective as we go. But we have to start with who it is that we are. And this dome is just fine the way it is. Today, I'm going to try my best to remember to lay aside the critique and take on the journey, remembering that who we are is enough as we are, and that we are called to be present in the world around us, called to be the people God has called us to be as we continue to move forward in faith on the Advent path. I pray that we all might accept what it is to be. Amen.